Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me for this newest edition of my doll patterns, which is a doll hair bow. And I wanted to let you know that this pattern is available in a PDF form, meaning you can print this out in the comfort of your own home. The link is available in my description. And once you get your pattern printed out, just know that the supplies necessary, you will need not a sewing machine because this is a no-sew project, but you will need a glue gun to keep the pieces together. And also I'm recommending that you have a piece of leather, but if you don't have leather available, then there are faux leathers, which are also known as vinyl fabrics on the market. Not fabrics, but vinyl materials on the market that you can purchase. And if you could get the minimal amount of just 1/8 of a yard of the vinyl, that's more than enough. The actual thing that you have to be concerned about for this project is making sure that you have at least 14 inches of length in the material, because that is what is necessary to wrap around the doll's head. If you're making this for 18-inch doll, which this is what this pattern was created for, and to have enough that it not be too tight and not fit. So once you get your pieces cut out, you're going to trace. I chose a leather that is a little too thick for my liking, but I didn't realize that until after I started filming the tutorial. But I will let you know about the necessary adjustments that I had to make along the way. But I'm tracing on the wrong side with an ink pen, but I'm, being very careful with my markings for the most part. But when I cut, because I know that the back side will be visible to the eye, I want to make sure that I cut inside of the lines, therefore eliminating the extra markings. So right now I have the wrap for the bow headband, the long piece cut or traced. I have the bow traced. I have the base of the bow traced. I also have the center strap traced. And now to cut these pieces out, staying inside of the lines. And a little bit more about the pattern. I do not recommend fabric at all, because when I drafted this pattern, I did not allow for seam allowance, and that is what's necessary if you were to use a sewing machine to put two pieces together. And that's why we are using something like a material that allows for a raw finish. So you can just carefully go around these curves and get your pieces cut out to the best of your ability. I know they're tiny pieces, but this is a project for small fingers, so enjoy making this pattern or supervising this pattern with your child, but being careful of the glue gun and the scissors quite naturally. All right, so now we have to cut our Velcro. I got in a little fight with my Velcro, but I believe I won. And once I get the pieces together, I will cut them while they're together using the Velcro template that's provided. So there's my little struggle. But I finally got them together. And then I'll grab my template and cut it out. And I just need the set, so the rough side and the soft side, and lay them to the side. And now we're ready to assemble the bow. So we're going to start with the Velcro. On the actual wrap for the bow, I did provide placement, so it's going to go on opposite ends, of course. Now it doesn't matter if you choose the soft side to go on the correct side of the material or the rough side to go on the correct side of the material, just as long as you have the opposing pieces on opposing sides. So there's one piece that's going to go on the right side, correct side, and then the other piece is going to go on the left side, wrong side. So they come together as a proper closure. So we have the Velcro in place. Now we're going to assemble the actual bow. And I'm going to put a dab of glue in the center and fold back the left side and hold that in place to dry. I'm going to do the same, repeat that step, and put a dab of glue in the middle and bring the right side. And I had a clothespin on standby to kind of hold it together while I move on to the next step to allow that to set. And I have the base of the bow. But before I place that, I want to find out where my center is. So I just fold that wrap in half, basically to find the center while it's closed. And I found my center, so I put a dab of glue, and now I'm ready to join the bow to the combination that I'm working with. So there's another dab, and then I attach the bow, and then I will use the clothespin to kind of hold that in place and get rid of the extra strings of glue hanging around. And now this is the piece I was referring to because I have layers of thick leather. I didn't allow a longer strap piece, so I had to end up cutting a substantial length for that center strap, and I'm ready to attach it. And this part is necessary. That center strap seems to just tie the whole look in and makes for a nice, lovely bow, but without that it kind of looks strange. So I just cut some extra length because of the thickness of the layers so that it would wrap all the way around. And I'm doing so by just securing one side first, and then I'll overlap it with the remaining side, and there will be a little bit left over that I can just trim with my scissors very easily. And now that that's complete, we have a cute little bow for our doll. And now to go ahead and make sure everything's in working order. Yes, I'm ready to try it on. And there we have it. Isn't she cute? Thanks for watching. I appreciate your likes and your comments, and stay tuned and please subscribe.